As a brain doctor, I've seen some strange things. I once had a patient who insisted the secret to his sharp memory was talking to his plants every morning, while eating pickles dipped in maple syrup. True story. But nothing prepared me for what I recently discovered. A common morning habit that is silently increasing your risk of a stroke overnight, especially if you're over 60. And no, it's not eating too many pickles or yelling at squirrels in the backyard. What I'm about to reveal may sound innocent at first, but trust me, it's more dangerous than stepping on a Lego. Barefoot at 2 a.m. This daily ritual is so ingrained in millions of people's routines that they do it half asleep, without a second thought. But it's literally messing with your blood vessels, your brain's blood flow, and your risk of having a stroke before lunchtime. So, grab your coffee, or actually, maybe don't just yet tanned. Listen closely. Let's paint the scene. The sun peeks through your curtains. You yawn, stretch, maybe scratch a few places we won't mention. You drag yourself out of bed, and then you do it. The silent villain. The thing you think starts your day off right. You reach for your phone, slouch into the couch or toilet seat, and scroll. Emails, news, angry cat videos, politics, the stock market crashing, your cousin Linda's 4th engagement. You're scrolling and stressing, and before you know it, your blood pressure is up, your heart is racing, and your poor arteries are screaming. Why do you do this to us every morning? Yes, the hidden danger is your morning screen time. More specifically, the stress-inducing combo of doom scrolling, mental overload, and physical inactivity right after waking up. This innocent-seeming behavior actually launches a neurovascular nightmare. Here's what happens. When you wake up, your body is still in a sort of power-save mode. Your blood pressure is naturally lower. Your blood vessels are adjusting from the slow, restful pace of sleep. It's a sensitive window. The moment you feed it a buffet of negative news, blue light, social media envy, and emails that raise your cortisol faster than your cat spotting a cucumber, you're triggering a storm in your nervous system. Cortisol, the stress hormone, skyrockets. Your sympathetic nervous system goes into fight or flight. Blood vessels constrict. Your blood pressure surges, especially in seniors with stiff arteries. That spike can trigger what's known as a transient ischemic attack, or even a full-blown stroke. It's like jump-starting an old car engine by slamming the gas pedal. Something's bound to pop. Now, don't worry. I'm not saying your phone is evil. It's just not your friend before breakfast. Studies from Harvard and the American Stroke Association have found that people over 60 who begin their day with mental stress, sedentary behavior, and screen-induced anxiety are significantly more likely to have blood pressure, variability, and reduced cerebral blood flow. Translation: your brain's blood vessels get confused, your circulation becomes uneven, and this increases your stroke risk dramatically, especially if you already have high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart issues. Let me tell you about George, 68, retired math teacher, crossword champion, and addicted to early morning news apps. Every day, George would wake up and scroll for just 5 minutes while drinking his extra-strong espresso black. No sugar, no mercy. By the time his wife brought him oatmeal, George was already on his 3rd argument with someone on Facebook about potholes in Idaho. One morning, George fainted. Turns out, the combination of sleep, dehydration, cortisol surge, caffeine, and mental stress had caused a transient ischemic attack, what some call a mini-stroke. Thankfully, George recovered, but he learned his lesson. Now, he starts the day with light stretching, water, and exactly 0 scrolling until after breakfast. He even unsubscribed from 3 news apps and replaced them with a meditation app that plays ocean waves and the occasional whale noise. Still skeptical? Let's go deeper. Another culprit here is the way blood flow shifts in the brain. When we scroll through social media or rapid-fire news first thing in the morning, we activate the default mode network in the brain, the part that processes internal thoughts, emotions, and memory recall. That's fine in moderation. But overstimulation, especially when the brain isn't fully oxygenated yet, leads to blood shunting from logical planning areas to emotional centers. Adding constricted vessels from morning dehydration, and it's like trying to water a garden with a bent hose. Your brain gets uneven delivery. For people over 60, that imbalance can quickly turn into dizziness, memory, fog, and yes, stroke risk. And don't get me started on posture. You think you're just relaxing with your tablet, but your neck is bent like a flamingo doing yoga. Your spine is compressed, and your circulation is being pinched like grandma's cheek at Christmas. Poor neck posture reduces vertebral artery flow to the brain. This is especially risky if you already have cervical arthritis or spinal narrowing conditions common in older adults. But the good news? We can outsmart this danger. That's right. You don't have to give up your morning routines. You just have to upgrade them. Start by hydrating. Your brain and blood vessels love water. Drink a tall glass right after waking up. Then, get moving. Even 2 minutes of gentle movement, walking, stretching, or Tai Chi helps open blood vessels, normalize pressure, and get oxygen flowing. Delay screen time by at least 30 minutes. Instead, try some deep breathing. Open the window. Listen to birds. Or talk to your spouse. Yes, that human you live with who's probably also scrolling. A quick tip from the clinic. If you absolutely must look at your phone early, set a limit and a boundary. Use blue light filters. Avoid the news. Instead, try gratitude journaling. You know what's better than reading about the world's chaos? Writing down 3 things you're grateful for. Like your grandkids, your dog, and the fact that you still remember where you put your keys this morning. Let's talk breakfast. Eating a heavy, salty, processed breakfast like bacon and bagels with cheese on top of screens stress. That's like throwing gasoline on a fire. It increases blood pressure, worsens artery inflammation, and pushes stroke risk higher. Instead, go Mediterranean. Think oats, berries, walnuts, flaxseed, and green tea. Add magnesium-rich foods like avocado or banana. These help relax blood vessels and balance nervous system response. Here's another real story. Clara, aged 72, came in with frequent dizzy spells. Her scans were normal, but her mornings, a disaster. She'd wake up, check 3 news apps, read angry political blogs, drink strong coffee, and skip breakfast. Her cortisol and blood pressure spiked within 20 minutes of waking. We changed her routine. Phone off until 9 a.m., lemon water on rising, light yoga, then breakfast and sunlight. Within a week, her dizziness vanished. Within a month, she was sleeping better, thinking clearer, and no longer yelling at the radio. Now, I know someone out there is saying, "Doc, I've done this for years and I'm fine." First, congrats on your luck. But stroke is sneaky. It doesn't announce itself with fanfare. One moment, you're feeling okay. The next, you're slurring your words, dragging a limb, or forgetting your grandchild's name. Morning habits matter because they set the tone for the whole day. They create a cascade effect, good or bad, that impacts your brain health in ways that compound over time. If you want to bulletproof your brain, start by reclaiming your morning. Don't let your phone hijack your nervous system. Don't give the news the first say over your emotional state. You are the conductor of your mental symphony. Set the rhythm with peace, presence, and purpose. Maybe light a candle, play calming music, or dance to 70s funk in your pajamas. Whatever makes your brain smile. And if you're helping a parent or grandparent, teach them this too. Share this video with them. Make it fun. Set a family challenge to wake up tech-free for 7 days. You'll be amazed how much happier and healthier everyone becomes. As a brain doctor, I want you to remember this one thing. The best way to protect your brain isn't a fancy supplement or a magic pill. It's the small habits done consistently that create the biggest impact, especially in the morning. So ditch the doom scroll. Hydrate, move, breathe, eat well. And then go ahead and check your phone once your brain is ready for it. Your brain will thank you. And so will I.